Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to fold this origami $sign. I'm really proud of this model, and I'm kind of surprised that no one else has designed an origami $sign like this. And yeah, it has a folding process very similar to something that Jeremy Shafer would make, so it's really fun to fold. And with that being said, here's how to fold it. Alright, so for this model I'd recommend using gold paper because it's easier to shape into the $sign and it also looks pretty cool. But for video purposes and for a model this size, I would recommend using a 6-inch square of yellow paper. This model is medium level complexity because it does involve a bit of pleat sinking, but it's not too hard. Alright, so we're actually going to start this model colored side up, and let's valley fold point to upper point here. Alright, let's unfold. Let's rotate, and again, let's valley fold this point up to this point. Alright, now let's unfold. We're going to do a Blintzed base, so that means folding all 4 corners to this one center point. So let's start with this one, valley fold to the center. Alright, and then let's repeat on the other 3 corners. Like that. Alright, now let's turn over, and then we're going to do something kind of similar, meaning we're going to valley fold this point up to this point. And then rotate and repeat, so just valley fold point to point. And unfold. Alright, now we're going to fold this edge up to this crease here. But we're going to let the back flap swing out, so when you're folding, just make sure this raw edge comes out like that. And then make sure it aligns with the center crease here. Alright, we're going to do the same thing on the other side, so let's bring this edge to the center. But again, let's this raw edge swing out. Alright, and then let's rotate. And we're going to do something kind of similar, but we're going to make a mountain fold here, and then once again take this edge and bring it to the center crease, and let this raw flap swing out. So it should look like that. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So let's open this up, fold down, and then make sure this flap swings out, and then flatten all the way. Alright, so our model should look like this. Now we're going to make 4 rabbit ears, so let's take this edge and let's bring it to this center line. And then the same kind of thing that we did before, we're going to mountain fold this up on the existing crease. And then, yeah, just bring this edge to this center crease and flatten. Like that. Then we're going to do the same on the other side. So yeah, bring this edge to the center. And then we're going to fold on this mountain again, and then bring this edge to the center edge, and then flatten so that these 2 corners meet. Alright, now let's valley fold this over, let's valley fold this flap over, let's rotate, and we're just going to do the same thing, so make basically a fish base. Alright, and then make sure we have both of these corners facing to the right. And there's our Blintzed fish base. Alright, so now we have our base, but we want to make these flaps a bit skinnier. But before we do that, we're going to take these 2 flaps and valley fold them over to the right. So that now you can see we have the crease in the middle. Alright, now we're going to fold this point up to this center point here. Like that. And this is folding through all layers, so these layers get folded too. Alright, so let's turn over, and then let's valley fold this edge up to this crease, and we're going to let this flap swing out behind. Alright, this is quite a tricky step, but I'll show it again. So it was unfolded, and then we fold, and then it's just this flap that comes out. And then these tiny little flaps get folded along with it. They don't swing out. Alright, and then now we're going to fold this point up to this point. Like that. Then let's turn over and let's unfold. And then we're just going to open sink in and out on these creases. So let's open this up and let's start with this big one. So we have these two ones on the side, but we'll do those later. We'll focus on this big one first. So we're just going to pinch a triangle of mountains, so just like this. Alright, and then we can push them in so that they touch each other. And then we're going to make this a valley inside. They should already be valleys. And then we're going to make this last triangle a ring of mountain folds like this. And then sink it inside and fold it to the left. Or sorry, right. So it should look like that. Okay, now we've got this middle one thinned out. Now we're going to do these two. So let's start with the left one. So let's open it up a little bit. And then we're going to make another ring of triangles. So just pinch around. Alright, like that. And then we're just going to bring this in and then poke this point out, this center point, like that. Alright, and then open up this side, and we're just going to do the same thing. So make a mountain of triangles, and then a triangle of valleys on the inside, and then poke this center point out. And then make sure this looks nice and clean on this side as well, and then flatten. Alright, now you can see the difference. This one is nice and thinned out, and this one needs thinning. So we're going to rotate, and we're just going to do the same thing. So we're going to valley fold into fourths, then we're going to open sink each of the flaps. Alright, so now we have our points all nice and slimmed out. And yeah, we're going to have this set on the left side, this set facing left as well, and then this set facing on the right to prepare us for our next steps. Alright, so you may have noticed that I've changed to a bigger piece of paper. It's the exact same folds. This is just so it's a bit easier for you to see the more intricate details that are coming up. Alright, so let's turn over, and let's rotate. And we're going to fold this point to the center point. So just make a valley fold just through this one flap. Like that. And you want to make this one quite hard. Alright, now let's unfold, and then we're going to do the same here. So just point to point. Alright, let's unfold. Let's turn over. Then now we're going to open this up to the center crease like this. Then it kind of looks like a boat a little bit. But we're going to valley fold this in on this crease that we just made. And you'll notice it won't want to lie flat because of these parts. So we're going to push them in. So we'll push in the left side, and then we'll push in the right side. And now it still doesn't lie flat, but when we fold the sides in, it will lie flat like that. But let's not do that yet. We're going to do the other side. So let's turn this way. Then let's fold again on the existing crease. And then we'll push this side in. Be careful not to rip the paper here. It can be pretty easy to rip the paper. And then push this side in. And then valley fold in half. Or rather, valley fold the sides in. Alright, and then we're going to valley fold the model in half now. So take it like this, and we're just going to valley fold here. And you may see these little points stick up. Just try to keep them inside. Alright, and then now let's take these flaps and let's spread them out so we can see. Alright, and then now let's turn over, and then let's take this top corner and valley fold it to here, like that. And let's unfold. Then we're going to open this up, and then we're going to push this corner inside. This is pretty tricky. And then we're going to sort of, reverse fold on the existing crease. Like that. So the corner is now tucked inside, and the edge is now nice and straight. Alright, and then we're going to do the same on this bottom left corner. Make sure that it's facing this way with the yellow and not this way where you can see the white. Alright, so let's take, again this point, and then let's valley fold it to this point. Alright, let's unfold, and then let's open, and then, remember these two folds that we just made. Let's push this point inside, and then on those two folds that we made, mountain fold them so that we can take this corner and tuck it inside. Alright, and then now if we open it up, it looks like that. Okay, if we see our model, it should look like this. And on the colored side, if the top right one is folded in and then the bottom left one is folded in, then you should be good for the next step. Alright, now we're going to the last steps, and these are the trickiest steps. So what we have to do is we need to lock this corner with this corner, and then this corner with this corner, so that we get that dollar shape. But this is very tricky, and we're going to use the Jeremy Shafer lock for this. So let's have it on this colored side, and let's focus on this left middle flap here. So let's valley fold this down nice and straight so that this edge lines with this edge. Alright, and then let's valley fold this edge down to this edge, like that, and then let's unfold. Then we're going to open up in the center. This can be kind of tricky. Make sure you open up the big pocket. And then once you have it, just squash down like that. And then we're going to take this point and fold it up to here. And it should look like that. Alright, now for this one, I'm going to do much the same. So take this and fold it down. Then bring this edge down to this edge, like that, and then let's unfold this small flap. Let's open this one up. This time there's only one pocket to worry about, but it can still be kind of fiddly. There we go, and then let's squash this down. And then let's bring this point up to here, same as before. But then we're going to valley fold down, and then sort of open this up, and then take this point and mountain fold it inside. Alright, now this is where it gets really tricky. This is the very tricky part. So we're going to, you see we have this valley fold here, and then we have this mountain fold in here. We're going to tuck this valley fold inside the mountain fold like that. And then there's this little flap in the center, and it can either go to the right like this or to the left like this. I'm going to keep it to the left. And then we're going to take this and then squish it this way. Like that. Okay, that worked out. That's the Jeremy Shafer lock, and now you can see the two flaps are hinged together. So that was really tricky, so I'll show it again on this side. So let's start here. Let's mountain fold this down. Let's bring this to the side. Let's unfold this. Let's open the middle pocket, and then squash. And then valley fold this up. And then do the same, much the same over here. So valley fold down, valley fold across. Unfold this, open up this very hard to open up pocket, and squash it down. Valley fold this little raw edge up, unfold, and then mountain fold this inside, and then flatten back down. Alright, now we're here again, so we're going to take this flap and then insert it into this pocket here, like that. And now you see we have this flap in the middle. This can go really either way, but I'm going to bring this to the left. You can bring it to the right if you want. It's easier. And then we have this flap down here, and we're just going to push that upward. And it locks. If you want another look at this, you can watch Jeremy Shafer's Interlocking Rings, which should be up here. It's the same idea. Alright, so we have our rough shape of our dollar sign. And then now we're just going to shape it, so you can squeeze this together. You can kind of squeeze these middle ones, but it can be a bit tricky. And you also have to be careful because you don't want these to come undone. And then you can squeeze this top one. And then, yeah, this is where foil comes in handy, because foil is very malleable and you can push it and pull it in any way you want. But here, we can do our best. So just kind of shape it and massage the paper, I guess, into the shape of the dollar, and yeah, you can take your time with this. Alright, there's our little dollar sign. I hope you were able to fold this, and yeah, in the meantime, have fun folding. Bye.